different. Maybe it's my head. I don't know. It sounds really weird. It sounds weird. All right. Anyway, we cooking with Pam now. It's too late. No matter what it sounds like, it's what it sounds like. Hey y'all, we're gonna do Q&A. Um, I do realize one thing. I definitely sound like I ate a frog though. Okay. Let's see. I got. Let's see if the comments is working. And let's do the damn thing. You know what I always forget about, but I needed to do it the other day, and then I thought about it because I was trying to do a test with Brandon. Is that when you're in Ecamm and you want to see, like, if your YouTube stuff is working, you can do Command Shift F. Oh God, hold on, I'll be right back. All right, it still sounds weird, but what the hell? Anyway, you can do Command Shift F and it'll open up the pages. And then, depending on how you do it, there's actually Command Shift Option F, which will open up YouTube Studio, so you don't have to go all the way looking for it. But because I'm playing with the alpha, that part doesn't work because it's two separate control pages for the moment. But yeah, that's a good tip in case people forget. If you're on Facebook or whatever, if you hit the Command Shift F, it'll open all the posts on all the pages so that you can see what you're doing. What to do, Paul? Paul, you know where the new link is for the what do you call this thing? You know, we out here. Dude, where's the center? There we go. Yeah, we out here in Zoom. Oh, you already heard about it. Check out. Wait a second. Wait a second. Hold on. Hold on. This lady is out here snitching in these streets. Kathy, it's really funny you should say that. Let me go ahead and uh, let me go ahead, but too late. I'm gonna show you. Boom. I'm gonna change the font. It's not, rock enough, but that's kind of cool though, right? It has the little snoot case action. It has my airplane, and then the sun. Technically, the sun should be red. You get it? Why? We had an earthquake here too. This is the other one I thought of. Well, they're kind of the same. But considering I'm going to change the font, I just don't like the font. Um, yes, and Kathy, to your point, let's just go ahead and agree with you and say it's hard to say. You know what the other one is? A lot more to type. And what we're looking for is the typing, for the channel doohickey. You know what I mean? What's the word I'm looking for? The channel handle. Okay, so you're going to separate this. You guys, we're not trying to type. When I see people come in with the world's craziest long typing, or the people that get cute, where's Taisha? I love you, Taisha. But the people that get cute and put emojis in their title, you can never tag them, ever. And now that collaborations work, you want tagability, if that makes any sense. Dude, where's the dang side? There it is. Okay, so let me do this. I want to see if there's. Yeah, space in the beginning of the name is another one. Yeah, you definitely don't want to do that. Okay, let's try. See if this works. I'm gonna try something I haven't done in Ecamm ever. It worked. Okay, so which one is better, left or right? Wait, left. I know you guys are backwards. That's right. This is left. Oh my God! See Daniel? Why Daniel got to be like that? Paul, you got Daniel's number? Yeah, text him the link to backstage. Please, Onigashi was. Oh my God, Paul, I hate you. Look at my phone, Paul. Look at my damn phone. See what you started? Jesus Christ, every day, every day. Hey, Paul said you should do this. No, don't listen to freaking Paul. Jesus Christ. Yeah. See, that's right. I gotta change the sun to red, 100%, because Daniel caught it. Right? Daniel gets it. I do like the match of the gold and purple, but Daniel is correct. The sun has to be red. So wait a minute. He means this right. Wait, this right. Oh my God. Wait, I'm gonna have to fix this because the internet is making it backwards. They both have the sun, Paul. You old git. Let me stop messing with Paul. Paul is nice some days. He said the one with the sun. Okay. Going somewhere. Instead of like in, instead of just cruising at altitude. All right, there we go. All right. I don't know. Should we let this jerk in here? Too late. Too late. I pressed the button. There's homie AT in the building. Dang. Okay. Now, Daniel, now that you're actually here and you can unmute yourself, use your vowels because unfortunately the internet is messing up my cardinal directions. Wait, this dude is driving with Daniel Chi. This is a new channel too. I did 1 and 2. Can't you see that? Oh no. Oh my God, that would be funny if I could have made it vote. I guess if I used Stream Live, I could have made it vote. Daniel said that right now, number 2 is the. Hold on, let me make this real. Hey, where's my. Dude, type, edit text. I'm going to ask all of you guys a stupid question, and you guys are going to laugh because I might not have never done this before. I might not know. Is there a shortcut key to edit text? If not, I'm going to make one.
I don't believe there is.
All right, there we go. Daniel said number 2 is the shit. One thing about the less lines is when you go to shrink it, it will look better. So like 1 is cool, and I do like the upward plane, but if you go to shrink it, those lines are going to close in and get a little bit muddy. And in a way, this one, it shouldn't do that.
Maybe less lines.
Yeah, let me do this. I mean, of course, I can go into Illustrator and merge all of these things together. I'm going to do something stupid. This is all Keith's fault. I was minding my business, and then Keith started this mess. Actually, it holds up pretty good. That's as tiny as I can make it in Ecamm. And it holds up pretty good.
You could always put smoke coming out of the engines.
Oh, Jesus, Paul. Why he gotta be like that?
It's an adventure.
Yo, that was super funny. So when I was doing the prompting, I had to specifically tell it not to do anything that was too adventure-y, right? Because it was definitely trying to do that. Here, let me pop over here and then switch this to Chrome. Am I in Chrome? Let me switch this to Chrome. It definitely was trying to do the overly adventure-y type stuff. So I'll show you. Let me log in real quick. I did the first swing at it in ideogram, and I was like, bruh, that is way too sort of adventure-y. We're not trying to go there. And so I had to come back in, and then I gave it a better brief, which is cool. There's because I'm always trying to tell you guys you got to be really careful of how crazy your brief is. Hold on, I don't even know how to log into 1Password. I've only used this forever, dude. And I'll show you once this thing decides to stop being a jerk and let me in. Hey, come on. Stop being goofball. Oh, you're killing me. No, none of this is correct. Oh, Microsoft. How did they get? Oh, heck no. That's why that's a problem. Hold on. I tried to click the Google one and I was like, why is it asking me about Microsoft stuff? Silly bird. Silly bird. Silly bird. Okay, let's go. To the Batmobile. Let's go. All right, so if I go in here, and then this is the crap it came up with at first. Hold on, you're gonna laugh at this. I was like, bruh, do I look like some kind of like dude that be climbing mountains and whatnot? I was like, nah, dog.
Ob- Obviously, it doesn't know you.
Right? I was like, bro, this if I lived in Portland, maybe. And then I said, let's do this, but it got a little too noisy. There's way too much stuff in here. So I do like the idea. And I did add the part about the passport and the boarding pass. I did like this one too plain though. You know, this one is kind of cool, but
Makes me
again,
think of,
too noisy.
makes me think of a USB drive.
Right. This one was okay, but again, too noisy. I said, okay, let's simplify this process. So then it came out with that, and I was like, okay, we getting there. We getting there. And I go, this was dope, but that needs to be a plane instead of a bus. Your boy don't drive the bus. Come on, son. And then we got, and then, and then, and I was like, okay, now we cooking with Pam. Let me remix this. And then that's where that came up. And I was like, this one and this one. And I was like, bet, bet. So that's how it goes. But anyway, so what I did was I went into freaking Claudine over here and I told Claudine to help me make a better prompt. And then, where's my prompt? Does it show you? Maybe it shows you on this one. Oh, I don't think you can go back and pull your old prompts in Ideogram. Why would you do that? Let's go. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Copy.
Look in Zoom chat.
So there's the actual prompt. Said not bus people. Yeah. Although when I get to the East Coast sometimes, and I only got like one airport I can go to, I'll definitely ride what they call the Chinese bus on the East Coast. But it's a bus company owned by Chinese people, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it'll be sort of like that. That's exactly what it'll look like once I fix it. Here, let me download it. Let me show you guys what Daniel did. That's exactly the answer. Because I think it has to be red. I don't even know if it has to be purple, but the sun has to be red. That is a Garen spanking teed. All right, so let's move that. And let's go back to hither. And then let's do a replace. It's the first time I ever did replace in Ecamm. It's just not something that I do. It was kind of funny that it just worked.
Dude,
What?
the wheels. The wheels should be camera lenses.
Oh, that's good. Daniel, okay, that replace didn't work because they're wrong. They're two different shapes. He's so dumb.
Put the wheels with the aperture lines on it. That'd look
Oh,
good.
that would be crazy balls. There we go. Yeah, this definitely looks better. It definitely looks better with the red. The one thing that's cool about purple and gold is it's a kind of statusy type thing, but I think with the red it looks more fun. And everybody that knows me gets it. You know what I mean? It's kind of dope. It's kind of dope. This would make a dope sticker too. You know,
You
and
could,
the reality is,
you could
okay,
make that one
so
line gold.
this one right here.
You know, the line that's going right through the middle that curves. That could
Damn, son.
that could be gold.
Now we're cooking with Pam. That would be dope as well. So one of the things that came up in our, I was talking to Karen about when I was doing this, is, she was like, "Well, you should put your face on it." And the first thing, I thought that was a brilliant idea, of course, because it easily connects the two channel. But one of the things that I thought about when I was doing this, and I even had this conversation with Claude. I was like, I want the people who don't travel because they think that it's impossible or it's too much time or whatever. As I did it, right? I want them to kind of be inspired to just get up and go. So part of it isn't the type of, I think this is important. I see a lot of travel channels where it's like, I'm just going to show you all these cool places that I'm going to or whatever. And it's almost like they're just showing you where they're going. But none of it seems like it's inviting you to go here too, right? And there's difference from those and the ones where people go and they're basically showing the same food, the same places, the same buildings, rides, whatever the case may be, but they're bringing you with them on the trip and they're like, you should come here and here's how you should, go. And I think that the other is a little bit better because it entices people to want to follow along or, to, I want to inspire somebody to get up and go. Because trust me, I did it for like 15 years. Like, yeah, I'm going to save up my money and I'm going to buy some tickets and I'm going to go someplace. And you get busy and you just keep telling yourself you're going to go, but you never go. And I feel like what started this crazy travel situation was my man's invited me to come to China to teach project management to his team where they design the Funko Pops. It's my old boss from radio. And he was like, I'm going to need you to come out here. You're going to be out here for like a month, but you're going to show them. They got some illustrator skills, but they never done it as a team. They're all individually dope artists, but they need to understand, Illustrator, but also how to take the information from Funko Seattle, and it's already been translated to them. So we wanted them to, not lose information, like put things in the system, like kind of figure out. And because I had done production level graphics before, my man thought it'd be a good idea. Plus, he knew me, and he knew I wouldn't, snitch or anything. So we go there, we're working on that stuff, and in that process, we went Hong Kong, Chongping, Shenzhen, Guangzhou, Beijing, Shanghai, Thailand, Korea, Vietnam in a single trip. And then when I came back, I was like, I think I need a better suitcase. Before, it was just travel to NAB, do the show, leave. SIGGRAPH. I don't know. Rich is around. I just saw Rich pop up. Rich might remember SIGGRAPH back in the day. It was a San Francisco show for graphic artists. And, Silicon Graphics used to have a big presence there. And at that time, I had a Silicon Graphics indie. So we used to go to SIGGRAPH. We would go to trade shows, but not like vacation kind of thing. Not really. And even though that trip was a work trip, my friend wanted to make sure that we all had a good time. So we went to a bunch of other cool places. And I just came back and I was like, son, when am I going again? Like, let's go. And that kind of started the whole ball rolling. I think that was either 2012 or 2013. And I ain't stopped moving yet. And I think that was the first year that I got platinum on Hawaiian because I had so many miles. And then once you figure that game out, oh, you can't sit still because you don't want to lose your status. And back then, it was different. Platinum meant free first class upgrades when there was a seat. You didn't have to they didn't have everything attached to cards back then. Like cards were kind of sort of just becoming a thing. So platinum was like actually platinum. Now you can gain platinum status because you spend a lot of money on your card. And then once we figured that crap out, we had the store. And so my dad would tell my brother and I, number one, you guys got to build up your credit. And number two, you get to get points now that they're doing points on these cards. So we would have to order B&W speakers, Bowers and Wilkins, and we're going to make a $50,000 purchase. So we would just buy it on the card and then pay it off, and then we would get points. So we would take turns like building our miles up with our, buying inventory for the store with the card. And I was like, oh shit, once you get the game, oh, done. Like once you get status, you can't lose it. What did Kathy said? Is it a trend that you think we'll see more of in 2026? Is what a trend? Oh, this. I want to say, Kathy, the answer is it should be, because this is a process. Okay, this is a process. Rich, I'm going to take you under advisement and I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna take this in Illustrator and start tweaking it. One thing that's cool about Ideogram, it gives you a hell of a baseline, but I'll go into Illustrator and start messing with it. And then when I get frustrated, I'll just give it to Marshall. but but this is kind of sort of it. This is kind of sort of it. Um, the only thing, Rich, which I don't know if you were here yet, I only worry about when I shrink it down to the tiny, 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 like, not that one, like if it loses any lines, if that makes any sense. Okay, it's underneath your chat. Like this one looks good because even though it's super tiny, all the lines still work. So I'm sure this was less lines so that it'll still hold up. But the only thing about the little dots is it might be a little bit trippy when it gets that small, but I do like the process. I do think it's a cool idea. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Okay. Yo, dude, thank you. Oh my God, I was there. Two things that I remember the most that launched at Macworld that were just like freaking epic. The day that the Thai book came out, yo, San Fran was like, what the? Oh my God. The Thai book. If you guys, Daniel, you remember Titanium Power Book? Like,
I was actually not into Mac at that time.
oh my God, the Thai book was the bomb. And the day that it came out, and the thing that was so trippy about it was it had like a little Wii handle. The original Thai book. Here's a picture of the newer one, but this ain't the real deal Holyfield one. The real deal Holyfield one had like a little handle that pops out the back. But the day this sucker came out, yo, we were like, son, this was such a big deal. It was the beginning of what we have as our notebooks today. Let's see, Titanium Power Book with handle. Titanium Power Book with handle. Okay. Let's see if it shows up. No, dude. This freaking Google showed me regular books. Here it is. Here it is. Oh, maybe the handle was a third-party accessory. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, that's the right book. We all bought the accessory because here's a picture of the accessory. It was super cool. But there was something about the day the Thai book came out. Yo, Moscone Center went nuts. And then the other day that everybody went nuts was when, let me call the actual day. Get your brain together. We're going to say January 7, 2007. Steve walked out. I think it was January 7, 2007. Steve walked out and he said, it ain't a phone. It ain't a calculator. It ain't a computer. And then people, yo, in the crowd went, like people were dumbfounded. Like a room full of folks, and it was silent, like crickets. Everybody was like, and everybody's like, oh, Steve is crazy. He has lost his mind. I was going out of business. Why in God would they try to do that? Motorola is going to smoke them. And Steve was like, whatever, man. Don't even sweat it. I got cancer. Don't sweat it. And everybody was like, no, man, for real, Steve, this is stupid. I'm going to lose all of their money. And Steve was like, okay, boss, I got you. And then Michael Dell said, pack your shit and sell it. And Steve gave him the finger. And today is today. That's basically what happened. That was, oh my God, that was just absolute greatness. Macworld, San Francisco Thai book was the first time ever in my life I had Buko de Beppe. June and I were at SIGGRAPH the first time we had Buko de Beppe. We went to SIGGRAPH and then we went to Buko de Beppe. And then I was like, this is kind of good, but it's kind of strange. And then now it became a big thing. And now it's not as good as it used to be. But the first time, we walked in, just me and June. And he said, y'all sure y'all going to eat this? There's only two of y'all. And we was like, yeah, it's Italian food, whatever, man. Yo, we sat down. They came out with the plates. You know what, jerkface? Why are you here? Don't you got something to do? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. SIGGRAPH, bro. That was super fun. Yeah, so the smallest I took it on this one, Rich, it seemed okay, but no, not that one. Well, I'll do it here. Like even when that's as small as Ecamm will let me make it, and it's still holding out pretty tight. It's still holding out pretty tight. But yeah, I don't know if it needs that many suns. I mean that many suns. Actually, I should put a number so that it comes out to 8, because I might as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11 is definitely a dumb number. I'll get it down to 8 because that's my number. There you go. Dixon is here. Dang, I started making a new logo and all the damn logo bros show up between Dixon and my brother and Rich. Yo, dude, why are you up so early or late? Wait a minute. What time is it in Australia? It's 18:30. That was terrible. Nobody tease me. Gabby's gonna be like, Doc, keep it down, son. Okay, 5:28 a.m. Gabs, what are you doing? Why are you up? Oh, people, if you guys want to see something absolutely fun, go to Gabby's channel and watch her ukulele stylings, as we call it in Hawaii, ukulele stylings. Go and check it out. It's really good. Just hearing her play makes me giggle. So if you need somebody getting on your nerves, go to Gabby's channel, watch her play a song, and then to keep you from slapping somebody. Alicia, allegedly. She looked at me like, what? You might be the first. Rich said I went to Buka in Indianapolis and it was the only one. I walked through the kitchen and the staff was amazed. Yo, it's so good. Dude, Buka salad with the fried prosciutto was good. And I also liked their bread game was, oh my God, their bread game was good. But it was really funny. Do not sit at this table. We're going to eat. And then these plates came out, and they were massive, but it was super delicious. I really did enjoy going to Buka the first time. It's terrible now, but it used to be solid. It used to be solid. Okay, so um, when if you didn't watch the video yesterday, I made a video sort of explaining, the whole channel process. And I'm honestly not a fan of 2 channels. I think it's going to be a pain in the butt. One of the things that was impressive though, and the reason why I don't like 2 channels, because 1 channel is a lot of work, especially if you post at the clip that I post. But 2 channels is going to be an absolute pain in the butt. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it. Everybody go and check out Gab's channel. If you need some happiness instead of people getting on your nerves, her channel is awesome. And she actually knows some of the ukulele players I know. And Gabby, when I was in college here, I used to go to lunch every day with Bruce Shimabukuro, which is Jake's brother. Of course, I know Jake. When Jake guys first started, I was working at the radio station. They entered our talent show, and that's how they first started to build their group, the whole 9 yards. But I used to always hang out with Bruce when we were in college. And I won't tell you what we were doing. That'll be snitching. But it wasn't class. I'll give you that. Anyway, when I went in to have Claude do this, even one of the things that Claude said, and I highly suggest you watch the video because it was a really cool process. Claude was like, are you high? What are you making another channel? You already post like a mad dog on your channel. Are you going to be able to do this and stay consistent? And I was like, listen, computer, I'm in charge of shit over here. But this is very important. And I thought it was cool that it had the common sense to sort of ask that question, because it's true. Like a lot of people, they get into the idea of starting another channel because somebody told them that shorts is going to mess up their real channel, or somebody told them that you can't have 2 things that aren't exactly the same. These are different enough that it should be a separate channel. Like they'll have very few places where they blend, other than talking about, say, maybe the tech. Because even when I did this, which is incredible, like I love this flashlight and its predecessor, which I have right here. I got both of them in the Stormtrooper. They're different, but very similar. when I put the X2 and the X4 and even the X5, which is hanging on the wall over there on my channel, it made a little bit of sense because it's kind of tech, but it's also a little bit more travel-y DC, and they don't necessarily go together. Um, I think one of the things that, when I was trying to get Unbound Marino to be my sponsor, they like just see me as a tech and YouTube channel and not enough travel things. So I think I can reconvene with them once I get my channel to where I want it to be. And then they're like, oh, okay, now this makes more sense because it's sort of more in line. And yes, I have a problem. If I have a puzzle that needs solving, I have to solve it. I cannot leave it half open. I found the picture of the dang handle that goes with the tie book that we had back in the day, even though this is the black version, but it was just like that. And you would just screw it onto the bottom of your Mac. So you had a little handle and you could tuck it under and use it as a foot. Okay, sorry, that was driving me insane. Because I remember that was such a cool thing and I wish somebody would bring it back. Anyway. And so, yeah, like Claude had given me a bunch of kind of cool information, a bunch of cool things. And so, what I ended up with in the end of this process was I ended up with a blueprint basically of what to do. And this is sort of what Claude came up with. And I just dropped it into Notion. Now, what I'll end up doing is going into Notion and convert these sections right here. I can just take this one and say turn into, and then make it a to-do list, which it already is, but I can turn these into individual like sort of database elements that I can pick up and drag into my system. Or at this point in time, I could just highlight them and have Notion AI and move them over into my system, into the project. But yeah, it's really cool how this sort of all came out. And it was really just a series of questions and making sure that you go through and you ask the right questions and you kind of get what you want to happen. So if you haven't already done so and you're planning out your 2026, definitely take a look at that video and do something similar. Go and ask your favorite bot, like, hey, what's cracking? If I want to do this, what shall I do? And I was quite impressed at the results that it came out with. Really, really cool. You know what I didn't check to see? I didn't check to see if anybody came in on the vertical feed. Yes, hold on. Baba is asking me about making Andagi. And fam, that requires an answer. Okay. For those of you who are unfamiliar, Andagi is one of the greatest things in the whole planet. I can't explain it really simply, but if you ever had a buttermilk donut, how the outside is crunchy, but the inside is soft, Andagi is the Okinawan version of such a thing. There's no buttermilk in it per se, but it's a crunchy fried donut where the outside is just like, ugh. A lot of people don't do it good, but the outside is crunchy and the inside is, so delicious. So delicious. And yeah, if you ever have a chance, please do, because you'll be like, oh my goodness, what in the hang is this and why is it so good? It's kind of what it looks like. It's super delish. Let me throw one onto the vertical side. I forgot to check the vertical stream to see if people are watching, because unfortunately I don't get comments on both sides. So let me investigate real quick. Go to the live. Press the button. Oh, that shows this one. That's weird. It doesn't show both. Why is that? That's weird. This time it doesn't show both, Paul.
Are you sure you're streaming to both?
Well, I told it to. Maybe I told it to. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I know why. Because I set it up in here and I didn't go back in and press the thing inside of Ecamm that causes it to switch. So you are correct. Okay, good. Maybe that's why it's not acting foolish right now. Anyway, but yeah, so don't forget, people. Yeah, I think what happened, Dixon, when you come in the last part in Ecamm, you got to go to the edit and then you got to switch it. So I think when I told Ecamm to send it, I told it to send it only one direction. But you guys got questions, you can ask those. Let me know if it if you have any questions. Uh, Daniel, thank you for sliding through. Oh, Kim, what is up? Oh my God, Kim, I just saw your reel this morning and I had to run downstairs, but I was kind of too busy laughing. I was too busy laughing. You guys, Kim got her brand new Alexa, and for whatever reason, it came out talking to her in Japanese. It was pretty funny. It was absolutely funny. The look on her face was like, why? Why is Alexa speaking to me in Japanese? It was absolutely beautiful. Super beautiful. So yeah, like this is gonna be a trippy process, but it's all Keith's fault. Like Keith and Jimmy and I were on TikTok the other day, and I'm planning, as you know, I'm planning to leave in basically at this point 2 weeks, well 3 weeks to go. Actually, 3 weeks tomorrow to go to Japan. Yes, 22 days, and I already locked in a deal with one of my brands to take a bunch of stuff with me and shoot with it. And I've also, as you know, I've been talking to you guys about, to Kathy's point, about sort of the real, real people kind of vlog style, the like not over edit vlog style, but just take me with you, let me live vicariously through the lens kind of vlog style. And I've been watching a couple, and I was like, you know what? I already do this anyway. I have countless of hours of footage of, various travels, including like, me and Paul would be driving from, say, Amesbury to somewhere in Portsmouth or, one of the neighboring towns, like drive to the big office. And during the fall, the foliage is just incredible. I shot so much B-roll of that stuff, and I was like barely even using it. So I'm like, yo, these are things that I can use when talking about like how I mount a camera in the car, or talk about the cameras themselves or things like that. Like I can actually use some of that footage, and I have enough old stuff in the can. I could definitely make a whole channel. So it's kind of funny when I think about it, because I feel that most people have a bunch of footage sitting in a bucket somewhere that they could actually use to make the content, and they're trying to buy a new camera to go make some new footage to go create something that so the joke that we always say, you got footage at home or you got content at home. I would say dime against two fat boys. Most people have some pretty dope footage sitting around. I have an interview that I did with a fellow who owns a shoyu shop. You guys would call it soy sauce. We say shoyu. And this guy's family has been making shoyu for 700-800 years. And I had an opportunity to sit with this bloke and, look at the stuff that his family made, go through the tastings, test out, some of the new stuff that they were creating. He even created a clear sauce that had all the umami, all the flavor, the whole 9 yards, but you might be cooking something where you don't want the color to sort of partake and mess up your whole vibe. So this brother went out and created a clear sauce, and it was absolutely freaking incredible. And it's like, yo, I never did I never did make a video about that. And so I can put that on this channel. It won't mess up the current channel. And the story is still interesting, even though I shot it dang near 20 months ago. Yeah, like this is some incredible stuff, bro. Let me show you. I'm gonna mute it so it doesn't make too much. Of course, I muted myself while I'm doing this, which was super dumb. What I was saying is that was when I first got the Osmo Pocket 3, so that's exactly when this came out. I mean, yeah, when I filmed this. This was like December of 23. Um, this guy had invented Clear Shoyu. Like, this guy had no salt shoyu that tastes incredible. And something you probably never thought of is like having soy sauce with like a plain Greek yogurt. Like, it's actually delicious. Never thought of that before. I tried it there. I do it all the time now. It's delicious. Like, you just have it where not too much sodium. But I have tons of footage like that of really incredible things, sake factories, me learning how to make okonomiyaki, all myriad sorts of things. So that's where that sort of idea came through. Paul said, I saw one today which was absolutely brilliant. A guy with 2,000 subscribers and went over big over a controversial subject. What's the controversial subject?
No, he was just talking about his life. But it resonated with the British audience, and I'm watching it, and it's doing, I don't know, 150,000, something like that. But it's a guy that really doesn't know how to use YouTube. It's just the way he presented himself, out talking, vlogging himself.
Oh my God, this is crazy. Hold on, let me show you people. Let's see, Google Chrome. Dude, I said Google Chrome. Oh, you know why? Because I accidentally opened it in Safari. My bad. My bad. Let's do this. Mute it. Mute it. Okay, so this brother has 2,104 subscribers, and he has over 157,000 views in 4 days. And thank you, Paul, for sharing this, because I swear to you right now, Shorts, Grits, is Groceries, there's somebody out there with less than 2,000 subscribers that is swearing for God that YouTube squelches small channels. I guarantee you, when he started this video, he was not at 2,000. I'm going to guarantee you off the top of my dome,
Read his pinned comment.
Huh?
Read his pinned comment.
Okay, I was gonna say he probably started at 300-400. I'm gonna put it there. I'm not even gonna trip. All right, so this the pinned comment? Yes. Okay, I did not expect to explode like this. I spent a few hours replying to comments like a man possessed. My thumbs are now unionizing and demanding better work conditions. He's funny. I like you, Graham. You're already good. I'm going to grab some sleep before I start replying to the next wave tomorrow. Thank you so much for your support, stories, and laughs. This has been valid. More updates to come. My hands recover soon. Life is short. Look at that. Look at that. Now, I really wish I can see. Oh, here's the climb, the engagement climb. So one day after publishing, it was at 20,000 views. Second day after publishing, 86. Third day, 123. Today, 160. This is not going to slow down for a while. This is not going to slow down for a while. Let's see if we can pull channel stats. Let's go to this. Okay, so how many videos on my man's channel? 2. Because, YouTube squelches small channels. It's hard out here for a pimp. My brother has 1 video, 2 videos. Now, this first video that he shot 3 weeks ago, right? Here, let's do something else. My man started his channel October 22nd, 2025. I don't know how your math is, but my math says 1 month and 7 days ago, Abraham Lincoln, my man had 1 video, October 22nd, 2025. Okay? So what he wants to do, after incredible 5 years of living in the Ook, we're packing up everything, buying a motorhome, and setting off on a 12-month journey across Europe and maybe beyond. We're sharing the entire experience from buying and living in the motorhome, crossing borders, navigating visas, homeschooling, figuring out a day-to-day life on wheels. Very good brand story. Okay? Why? Because life is short. It's a play on our surname. His last name must be short. That's also very good. But remember, life is short and too precious. Actually, his surname might be different because if he's getting a visa to be a UK citizen, his last name might be something different. That means shorts in a different language. But he did take the English name Graham. So I have to watch his channel to see what his name is, unless Paul remembers. If you ever thought about simplifying life, exploring slow travel, or seeing what it's really like to live on the road, join us. Okay, I have to remember this. My channel will be about slow travel because I'm over the tourism crap. As we learn, adapt, and probably make a few mistakes along the way. Already setting out with the intention of not being perfect. I hope everybody is paying attention to this. I don't think this, I'm guessing. I'm going to bet this man ain't take no courses or read too many books or learned how to set the settings on his camera, obviously, according to Paul. And you know what he did? He just jumped in and started creating what I'm telling you guys is going to win in 2026. Real people out here just doing the best that they can.
What you'll notice is when you watch it, it's only about 7-8 minutes after. It's just a guy that turned on the camera, had what he had to say, then shut the camera down, turned it on again, did his next bit of what he had to say. And it's just so natural. I mean, literally, it's just bolted together like a story.
I'm watching this. I'm definitely
No,
watching.
that is
No,
the other one.
The other one, I know. I'm just saying I'm going to watch both of these because I need to see what he's doing, because this is what I'm telling everybody to do. Like, what he did is exactly what I'm telling everybody to do.
Well, that's why I saved it for you.
Like, this is exactly it, fam. I mean, he didn't go. He's watching Osmo Pocket 3. I can see the thing on his chest.
He needs to do a bit more walking because he sounds even unfitter than me.
Hey, dude, that's what I sound like when I vlog in the road too. That's evil, Paul, you jerk. But yeah, this is really cool. And it doesn't matter that it's out of focus, because if the story is interesting, you're still in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're still listening.
You can work the camera out with the shadow, though.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you can also, and all of this stuff. I mean, this is his second video. He can build from here. You know what I'm saying? Somebody in the comments going to be nice and be like, hey, fam, if you did such and such and such, it'll stay in focus better. Or, the camera can lock on your face to make it easier. Or, try holding it with a looser grip so you don't have as much bounce in the camera. Like, there's people who might say stuff, and then there's the other people that are going to be like, oh, this is pure shite, it's out of focus, blah, blah, blah. Or there's going to be the Brexit people that might say something evil to him. But either way, it doesn't matter. Oh, yeah. He's doing...
But he gained 1,000 subscribers in 24 hours. I know that for...
Thank you. That's what I was looking for.
And the retention time, I reckon, if I could see what the retention time, I guarantee you that's a monster.
Okay, so you're saying he gained 1,000 folks in 24 hours. That's credible. Look, check this out. This is so new that the algo hasn't even finished processing his channel stats, because this video is 4 days ago. So we got to check back in the week. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to check this out. But this is exactly what I'm telling you, people. Like, and if your channel is still, just starting out, you don't have to start over. You don't have to start a new channel. You can just do what you're doing and add to this, right? What Paul is intending to do with playing his piano is very similar, right? I'm gonna just start from zero with what I got and just do my thing, right? Are you creating a new channel, Paul? Or are you just gonna pivot your channel?
I think I'm going to put it on the Paul Duncan channel, the
Okay.
other one that I created.
Oh, see, you already had two channels. Why would you do that to yourself? But it's a good thing at this point. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. So I'm ready. Before I go eat breakfast, At, you got any updates for us this week on what you've been squirreling? I know you've been on a mission.
No, I just purchased the stuff that we talked about from Simon.
Yeah, there we go.
I got that all straightened out because he never answered my email. So
I did the same thing. I just gave up on
I
waiting.
found a way. I found a way around it. No, because I have the simplified version,
Yes.
and so I asked him, can I get a discount to upgrade? And then I found the old email where he sent me a link to do that, and then I applied the Black Friday coupon, so I got it really cheap.
Oh wait, you probably did better than me. I just went off the 30% launch situation.
No, the Black Friday is 40%.
Oh, jackass. You got me. That's okay. I don't care. Then 10% don't make it.
And so I got the agent, and then I'm in the process of buying. I want his Stream Deck pack too,
Here, I'll show you guys what we're talking about.
because the other Paul has got me hooked on my Stream Deck, so
Yeah,
I want to add
they're nice.
he's got a Stream Deck pack, so I want to
Yeah, I
add
saw
those
it.
too.
They're super nice. But this is Simon. This is the dude that we're talking about. He has, he's a lot, but I like what he does. I was in the process of building my whole system, and I was just like, bro, it's gonna take too long. I got work to do, so I'm gonna just buy something and go to town, and then be good with it. So I got the Agent OS, which same as what At got, and then I did the Life OS, but I did the whole complete bundle, which is this one, and yeah. But
Yeah,
it's super
that
cool how it works. Like it works incredible.
yeah, I got the whole bundle. But yeah, I took back doors and stuff because I sent them the email and they never responded back. So
So that was my same question though, because I was like, if I get the simplified, will it be easier to go through later? And I just happened to be watching an onboarding video,
mhm.
and it was actually the onboarding video for the free one that he had, which is the Essential Task Manager. And something in there he mentioned about like how it's a little bit of a pain in the butt to move everything over the way databases work. And I was like, all right, forget it. I'm not even going to waste that energy because whatever I think I'm saving by doing it this way now is going to bite me in the butt later when I try to move a bunch of stuff over. And of course, it tends to work out that if you go in thinking that you're not going to add too many things, like this is where you're going to be okay, like you run out of it real quick, and then you're like, dang it, I tried to take a shortcut, and that shortcut bit me in the ass, and now it's going to cost me a lot of work. And I'm just like, you know what? It's not worth it. Other thing is, I know me. If I got the whole thing versus the half thing, because it's not quite twice as expensive, it's still over $100. I'm more likely to do it. If it's like $50, I might be like, yeah, whatever. I'll get around to it. You know what I'm saying? So that was my go in, and so far I've been stoked with it. Like it's been really helpful. Also, the ability to just sort of clip things and have it put into place, and then I made a whisper flow that allows me to just talk to my whisper flow and have it automatically process through Claude and put in a not abbreviated version but a summarized version with tags and put it in the right spot, but like keep the transcript so that way I still have the original audio in case it over summarized. it's just like it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. And I'm just waiting for a better way for Notion to allow that stuff to happen. But for right now, it was pretty easy to do. So
Well, the thing I like that the fact that I did go through his playlist and a simplified one, it gave me the mindset to know in this big one that I just purchased, what things can I hide that I don't need right now, and then make it available down the road as the channel gets bigger.
yeah, also true. It's really weird. I didn't hide anything. And I thought about it, but I can't tell you how many times, just even in here, I hide something because I don't need it right now. And then when I go to look for it, I can't find it. So I'm like, in this case, I didn't hide anything because I'm not bothered by too many things on the screen is overwhelming. I don't understand people. That's them. Okay, I just don't have that thought. People look at Ecamm like, so many windows, I can't use it. I'm like, there's all of those windows. I use the 3 things that I need and just ignore the rest of the windows. But I know that if I hide it, I'll forget about it. And then later I'll be getting a whole separate tool to do something and then go back in and find out later that this tool can do that. And I'm like, I forgot that was there. And I just had this come up the other day. I was talking to Luis and he was talking about oh God, how do you call it? Oh, like there's, you set your focus mode on your computer, right? So that you can put it into do not disturb mode. You can do shortcuts. You can do all these other things to sort of set your focus modes. Do you know that you can just option click the clock and automatically turn it into do not disturb without digging through the menu or setting focus mode or doing anything? Hold the option key, click the clock, boom, switch. Or like I told Luis the other day, he was like, I got to convert this graphic. I'm like, right click on the graphic and say, go down to quick actions and then say, convert the image. And he was like, you mean I don't got to open preview? And I was like, nah, dude, that's just been there for years. But don't nobody know that. Don't nobody do it.
You can also click on the little slide thing and then drop down and hit focus, and it does the same thing.
Yeah, there's more steps. Option click is 1 click. No, because that's why normally what we do is click the control center and then you scroll down and then you see where you have the button.
Oh, I don't scroll. It's right there. So
But
that's
if you
the
count
way
that,
I got
though,
it set up. It's right there.
that's 1. Okay, I'm going to do it the way you said. Okay, click the dots. That's 1. Click, bitch, 1. And then 2. And then scroll down to focus mode, which is sleep or do not disturb.
2?
That's
Where
3.
you get 2 from? I just click on it and then hit focus. That's 2.
You got to pick the focus.
How you get 3?
Man, listen, lady, let me show you, okay? Because you think I'm high and I'm not.
No, I get what you're saying.
All right. Here's click 1 is to click this.
I just said I get what you're saying.
No, click 2 is to click this. And click 3
don't get your britches in a
is to
bunch.
click that. Okay, so that's 3. Right?
Because
And
it leaves
actually,
stains.
this is 4 because now I got to pick which one. So that's 4 clicks. All right. Now, my way, go away. My way, option, click 1.
Whatever. I'm not
Gangster.
getting into it with you today.
Gangster. Gangster. And same thing with convert an image while we're here. Right click, go down to quick action, convert image. Bingo. That's simple. That's simple. Switch it back. Take it back out of focus. That's where I keep it. Then you take it off. Bingo. Yeah, on your phone dock, you can just click it. But yeah, in here, see, I have the moon hidden because I have too many things up here. So all you do is option click the time. Bingo, done. Now it's asleep. And if you hit the moon, it'll come back out. And go back off. So simple. So simple. But yeah, it's a sort of same thing. Like, I feel like if I hide that mess inside of Notion, I will completely forget it's there. And then it's over.
Even though it tells you how many properties you're hiding.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
but everybody's brain is separate. You know what I mean? That's what it is. I can't tell you how many
Yeah.
times I've hidden stuff. Oh, the funny one is I was cleaning out a coat one day, and I was like, yo, I haven't worn this coat in forever, but this coat is sick. It's like the long navy pea coat. And I'm like, yo, this would be good. Take on, next time I go to one of my coat trips to Boston, I reach in the pocket, bro, there's $400 of American Express traveler's checks. When the last time you bought traveler's checks, my G?
You can make those?
No, it still worked though. I converted it. But yo, when was the last time you seen the actual traveler's check, bro? Them joints been in that pocket for about
A
15
century.
years.
Oh, more than that.
Probably. Maybe. I was just like, bro. That's why you can't be hiding stuff from yourself. So I know me. I'm really good at that shit. That's super
Well,
funny.
you can't hide it from yourself if you got a whole lot of stuff. That's the thing I've learned. As I've decontented everything that I own, it means that could only be in a few places.
Yeah. I'm going through that
But
process right now of just like getting rid of just random things. Like I'm like, yeah, I keep telling myself I'm gonna use this. I'm not. And this is gonna sound super dick. But I'm at the point now if I need to buy it again, I can buy it again. I'm just getting rid of it. Right now it's just way too much crap in my way. Anybody want to buy a little brother? I'll gladly sell you
let's
this mug. I'll say this jerk for like $15.
I think he'll
but no,
probably
it,
give
it,
you
it
away.
Drew can't give me away. He tried. It don't work. Nobody wants it. They're like it's old and dilapidated.
but it
I think
reminded
you
me, like I put a quote in my newsletter yesterday from Viola Davis, where during the interview she said, "I am the power cord. I am every single day when I wake up and put my feet on the floor. My job is not to betray myself."
Like that. That's good. Hey, you guys remember in the cartoons when Bugs Bunny would be having an existential crisis and they put the devil Bugs Bunny on one side and the angel Bugs Bunny on the other side? I'm gonna let y'all pick.
polish my halo.
We could do it either way. I'm flexible like that.
Look, Louise said I got an address. All right, I'm gonna ship you June. But I'm gonna tell you, he eat more than he look like. He don't look like he eat much, but he eat more than he look like.
Aiden, move over.
I don't think his family would appreciate that.
Who, Louise?
No, your brother.
Oh, it's only me and Estelle. He good. She'll be like, please take him. She'll be like, she might even pay me. She'll be like, take this sucker. Oh my God. I was walking around my freaking neighborhood yesterday and it's super stupid, bro. Like way at the end of the block, I seen this couple turn the corner, and for whatever reason, it looked like Junior E. But I realized I walked out of the office and I had my glasses on. These are no good for distance, right? You have to be like this for distance. And I just happened to have my glasses on because I was doing something on the Osmo Nano, which is tiny. And then I was walking, and I was just about to walk up to these people and say something to them. And then right when I got close enough that the glasses worked, I was like, ooh, that's not them. It was super funny. And I was like, oh, you idiot. So then I was like, oh, yeah, you shouldn't walk around with your glasses on because it brings my vision down to about 3 feet. But if I'm not wearing them, I can see like 2 blocks away. It's pretty funny. And then plus, I realized as I got closer that they had a dog. And yeah, we don't have a dog like that. Anyway, it's just super stupid. Oh, dude, we just bring you a bunch of old gear. I've been having a lot of fun with this Nano, dude. It's pretty cool. I can't wait to take it upon my trip. Can't wait to get out here. And like I'm already sorting through, take as little crap as possible. So I've been like, okay, you always take this, but you're not going to use it. And you're not going to use this, you're not going to use that. And again, it's Japan. If I get there and there's something that I want and I need it, I just go to Yodobashi Camera. They got everything. They got things you didn't even know you need yet. So in a way, it's actually better to don't take it and be like, oh, I forgot this at home. I gotta go get a new one. So then you can go to Yodobashi. I just so happen to forget my Leica at home. Let me go get a new one.
That's why you have 27 cameras and other stuff.
That's how I ended up with 2 Apple Watches.
One for the future you and one for the past you.
Yeah. Bob is still talking about Ondigi.
Our singleness of purpose. I like it.
Right? When you get that old, that's about what happens.
No, not claiming that.
There we go. Yo, you know what I got to do today, which is going to be a pain in the butt? I might even start now before we even start class. I am going to go and gut the spice cabinet. I was in there trying to find something yesterday, and I'm like, I have way too much things in here. And, you know, some of them joints get old, and I'm a weirdo. I don't like Old Spice. I mean, some of it works. That's funny. I don't like that one either. Some of it works, but a lot of it loses its flavor or its potency or whatever. And I'm just like, man, I'm going to just get rid of it. I'll start again. If I need it again, I'll buy it again. I'm just going to go get rid of a whole bunch of crap. I'm trying to, like, all the old water bottles, throwing everything out. Yo, this Odwalla wins. All the other shit can go bye-bye. I'll keep my Blinky joints. I got 3 of them. I started out with 1, but then the orange one came out. Then I need another one. And then the silver one was like, just buy it for an additional $15 because they needed to get rid of them. So I got 3 of them joints. And what I grab nowadays, this, because the straw is just the best. So I'll keep my Hydro Blinks. And wait, do anybody buy used water bottles? Is that nasty? I mean, it's metal. You can clean it. I wouldn't. I'm pretty. AC, you wouldn't, right? I'm just looking by your face. You would never buy a used water bottle, right? Yeah, me neither. Paul, like we know you can sterilize it, but I just couldn't do it. I just don't know why.
I don't love nobody that much.
I don't use water that's just fermented.
Huh?
I
Oh,
don't
never
use
mind,
water.
Paul. I know what you said. You stupid. Paul said he only drinks fermented water. Paul
Antiseptic water.
Paul drink that water in a can, bro. Like, yo, that's funny, my guy. That's funny. Rich says, oh, this is a perfect place for Rich's comment too. Rich says, have you ever used Pabbly? What's Pabbly?
Oh, that rang a bell too. Have you seen in setup there is a Moom like app now?
Magnet?
I don't think that's it.
Magnet is one that's similar. Dude, let's get
It popped up the other day and it was like, ooh.
Capture snaps from your video. Let's see, Windows. I'm gonna go look at Pabbly real quick. Windows. Window organizer for Mac. And the
Lasso.
Name is Lasso. There it is. Hey, that's cool. Cause there's people who's definitely not gonna play with Moom. All right, people. If you are the type of person who needs to be like us and use a window manager, come inside and get Lasso. If you're Setup. If you're not using Setup, that's your fault. I've been telling y'all guys for like 4-5 years to get Lasso. Oh, what'd you say?
Setup. You said you've been telling them for years to get Lasso.
Sorry, to get Setup. Thank you, AT. You know your man's.
You're welcome.
You know your man's ain't straight. And another thing I'm gonna say while we out here in these here streets, I have definitely been bitching at everybody about getting your backup together. And if you haven't seen Rap's latest video, I highly suggest you watch it. If it's on AppSumo, nope, not anymore. They tried to trick us. This is Paul's life. That's why he knows what it is. No, it's not in here. So go back to where I was. If you haven't seen it already, go to Ralph's channel and look at his last video. He has something terrible happen. And the funny thing about it is the amount, family, when I tell you the amount of absolute a-holes who just came in talking spice to Rafi like he didn't have a backup. Like, it's just mean. Like, it'd have been like, oh, sorry to hear that. For future reference, if you're going to do a backup, here's one way that, I found works. So it's one thing. But it was like, you're an idiot. I can't believe you didn't have a backup. And he did. And you watch the video all the way through, you'll see he tried to restore from the backup, but the backup was jacked up because he hadn't checked it in a minute. That's the mistake, which a lot of people do. Not that big a deal. But the fact that these people was giving my man Dookie like he didn't have a backup was just so jacked up. So jacked up. Let's see. Here is an exclusive limited offer. Lifetime deal. Yo, that's which one are you looking at? The big one or the chat flow or all of these? Or is it all, it's all sort of one thing? Anyway. Multi-step workflows, 2,000 app integration, AI assistants and MCP servers. Yo, lifetime deal of 600 bones. It's all 629. I haven't seen this. Yeah, for like IFTTT. This is interesting. My only ever worry about lifetime deals is I know one company that sold a lifetime deal back in 2017 that is still making what they make, and that's Ecamm. That's, I swear, most of the other companies that had lifetime deals have come and gone or been sold and that went away. Or, I mean, pretty much the only company I know that's still kicking from the lifetime deal days that's still functioning is Ecamm. Paul, you probably have some because you use AppSumo. But even some of the ones I got on AppSumo like 3-4 years ago, like a whole bunch of them companies are gone now.
Like that one company that was kind of like the quote Zoom replacement that looked really good initially, and then
Sessions.
yes, and then just imploded.
Dude, I'm trying to go to the dang regular site and it's only showing me this. I don't want to see this. Do you have an auto redirect? Let's see. I just want to see the regular site because you're not giving me a lot of information on this page. Do you work? Are you going to redirect? Let's go. Okay, that was the regular page. I was there. I screwed up. Seamless. Top tier. Okay, I don't claim to know everything and the worst thing, but if I look at this page and the only one on here I recognize is Avaya, that also, not even call it a red flag. That's what I would call a yellow flag.
It brings back memories.
Avaya, yeah, because it's a phone company.
Yeah.
So it has Zigbee, ChargeBee, MailChimp, FormStep, Tap Affiliate. I see. Man, it might be worth a shot. They got 30 days. If they're really about this life, I would just go check and see how people have got along with the 30-day returns. And then I would say snag the lifetime deal because it is a good deal. And then beat the brakes off that sucker for 27 days. And on 27 days, you have a calendar invite. On 28 day, on 29 day, you have calendar invites, calendar events that remind you to try to cancel it. And actually, I would start at 25. And that way, if you know you're going to keep it, good. If you don't, some of these guys will blow you off for 3 or 4 days and then be like, oh, it's past the 30 days. So I would just check and see, like, what people think about it out here in these streets. But yeah, this might be good because there's one thing about, like, it can do all of this, the form stack, the whole 9 yards. Kajabi got me burnt. I kind of am not a fan of Swiss Army apps anymore because Kajabi just jacked my brain up, and so many people love it. It just didn't work for me. Like, I just didn't like it. That my interview course was a pain in the butt because of Kajabi, and I'm a little trigger shy of apps that try to do too many things. I'd almost rather pay them all separate. It's interesting. I've been doing Make recently instead of Zap, but I have to build something back in Zap again because Kleb wants me to build it in Zap. But I've been doing Make, which I think is good.
Oh, they talked to you about that.
Yeah. I already started. I don't want to sign in. I just want to go to the regular side, the regular page. My bad. I just want to show you guys Make. I think Make is good. I think N8N is good. Zap is dope too because Zap can kind of just help you write the things for you. But yeah, Make is pretty good. See, these guys are like, we ain't putting shit on sale. We're Make.com. Yeah. The thing about this, Rich, is so true. Make can be complicated. However, the thing that they get you on, which is hilarious, I think I have just a regular plan. But to get it where the AI would do the stuff for you, you have to go to the higher plans. And so in the higher plans, the AI will figure out your things for you. I think Zap is the same way. Zap has some pretty cool integrations, but if you want the Zap to take you where it's going to have the AI write the automations for you, you got to go at the higher clip. Yeah, I already have a Zap account, but I just want to see the regular page, fam. Let's go here. That's what I'm looking for. Real thugs get down on the floor. Okay, yeah, the AI field is here on the professional space. So actually, you only have to go up 1 in order to get AI on Zap, which isn't bad. I think that's what most people are at anyway. But if you do this, it's 24, right? Oh, 30. So yeah, if you're doing it this way and you're doing monthly, then Zap gets you because the monthly comes out to 30 bones a month. So I can see where something like Pabbly makes way more sense because, yeah, some of these automations are like wild. The one I created in Make is psycho, but it works. And then where do they have? They don't even show where the AI comes in. I think you just get a certain amount of credits per month. Here, Make plus AI. Let me log in. This first one I built is kind of insane in the membrane. Paul, are we up at 10 or 11?
What?
Class. Is it 10 or 11?
It's in 30 minutes.
Okay, see, I always do this. I can't add at all. Let's see. So you can go in here and build your AI agents to do things for you. But if I look at this scenario that I built, it's kind of crazy balls. So I have it where it reads a database in Notion, and then it comes over to this router, and the router said, if it's a Goodreads URL, just do this. It says if it's a Google Books URL, do that, and if it's a real Amazon URL, jump up here. And then it goes to the web, and it goes to basically Google Books version of Library of Congress. It gets the ISB number and all the information, and then it comes down with this, and it maps all that information into the proper fields, which then sends it to Notion to all of the proper fields, and then Notion goes to do one more edit, which is to go get the cover image, pull it back, and drop it in Notion. And all this is for is that if I add a book to my book list, it will automatically go get all of the pretty parts and fill it back in. And after I did all of that work to make it good, I discovered something which might make even more sense. Let me try this. I haven't even tried it since I did it. Let's go here and let's do this and then click upon the book. I want the regular book, paperback, bingo. All right, so I haven't even tried this yet. There's a plugin called Flylighter, and I can click this plugin. And, oh, I haven't set my workflows up down here. Anyway, let me see if I can make it work with this. So I just hit the inbox, and it automatically gets the title, the URL, and then I could have it pick a category, which is books, right? And then go down, I can have it pick a type. If I want to have a type, I'm going to call this one the reference. And then if I want to add any tags, I'll hit productivity. Actually, this is under sort of mental health type situation, but I'll leave that on personal growth. And then if I want to add, like the day that I highlighted it, I can add that. And then I can scroll down, hit the quick summary. If I want to have it add a quick summary, grab the full title, the whole 9 yards, can have it piece in the author, the whole 9 yards. Anyway, I'll just capture this and it's going to automatically move it to Notion. And then if I say open this in Notion, bingo. And it did it. The only thing different from the way it did it and the way I wanted to do it is it didn't go and grab the cover for me, but I can now make a second automation, a button that I can put in here that will go and grab the cover for me. So that Flylighter plugin covers most of it, but it doesn't go and grab the cover. But I think even in Flylighter, I can add a faster automation just to grab the cover. And then I can automate Notion to automatically put these where they go. So on this edit page, I can have a button that says add to the book library, and it'll automatically do it. So if I build the flow inside Flylighter, I can probably build it to do exactly what I want to do and be less work. So I went through that whole process of building that thing in Make, and I might be able to do it with Flylighter. And AT, if you haven't checked out Flylighter yet, just go get it. It's instead of send to Notion or Notion to page, or what is it called? Send to Notion is one, and then Notion Web Clipper is the other. Flylighter is the one that Thomas Frank made, and it has incredible workflows. So you can send very specific things to very specific parts of your database. Boom. Super good. Oh, Gretchen is painting the grandkids. Why would she do that? Anyway, what is up, Lisa? How are you doing? I need to go grab another cafe and see y'all at the class. Y'all be good. I will see y'all next week. Anyway, look out for the new channel. I'm going to go do my homework and fix my logo. But here we go. New channel. Who this? This is going to be a lot of work. But whatever, man. We can do it. We not tripping. We can do this. So this is super cool. All right. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Yeah, just do it. Just do it. Download the program, turn the sucker on, and play. That's it. Like it That video is doing amazing, by the way, on the channel. Lots of people are watching that video, but legit, just go get it, install it, go play. Like TikTok live on the desktop is fun. I still got to fix my store, but yeah, that's worth it. Just go have fun. Anyway, I will see you guys when I see you guys. And I don't have an outro on this page because I booted using the wrong thing. So, pasta lasagna, sayonara. Bye.